This video is a feature tutorial on DevTool projects, which are basically a collection of settings stored in a project file and in an environment file. This tutorial applies to ASH WARE's DevTool-based products, such as our eTPU Simulator IDE and our MC33816 Simulator IDE. Here is a project file which I'll open. From within the DevTool IDE, I could reopen a recently used project, open an existing project, or create a new project. Let's view the project window. The first node is IDE Options. Right-click and select Settings to open the Settings window. Settings such as font, the use of tabs, the number of spaces per tabs, etc. can be specified. This is the build batch file, which sets the simulation environment, including which targets to simulate, and can include a mix of eTPU engines, host CPUs, and MC33816 cores, and how they are interconnected, the memory, layout, etc. We generally don't fool with the build batch file very much. However, in this particular demo, it specifies that there is one eTPU engine and two MC33816 cores, both in the same channel. The cores in the second MC33816 channel are not being simulated. Next are the three targets, each of which has a number of nodes beneath it that specify things like the script commands file, the source code files, etc. Double-click on a file to open it for editing in the IDE. Note that this core's code consists of a state machine here. Use of state machines is optional, as it is possible to also build regular code not belonging to a state machine. Channel 1's Core 1 has its build disabled. This is because the two cores in each channel have a shared code RAM and therefore must run the same code. So the second core's code build must be disabled, and its .alpha file name must match the .alpha file name in the first core. In the reference folder, I can drop miscellaneous files that I want to frequently view. The code builds in the project are currently being controlled by the IDE. This is known as internal builds. However, it is often the case that folks want to build their code using an external build tool, such as using a GNU makefile. To configure a target for an external build, select Build using console.bat. Select the batch file that runs the build. Select the executable image that gets generated. Build the code. The build progress can be viewed in the output window. There are two key files associated with this project. The first is the project file that we saw before. The project file controls the most important aspect of the project, and we recommend that users check their project files into CVS. The project file name is so important that the IDE displays the project name in the application's title. The second key file associated with the project is the environment file. Each user has their own environment file, and it controls user-specific settings such as the window layout, the font, etc. Its name is generated from the root of the project file name, appended with an underscore, plus your username. Its suffix is .ashenv for ASH environment. Your environment file will generally not be under version control since it is specific to each user. To create a new project, go to the Project menu, select Create New, then Project. Then select your desired target configuration and any other options as applicable. That's it for this feature tutorial. Thank you for watching. Note that we have additional tutorials covering other DevTool features on our website at ashware.com/product_videos.htm, all lowercase. There are also videos covering various ASH WARE product demos at the same location. ASH WARE, development tools since 1994.